Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, there is a clip going around that my attention was brought to. And after watching this clip, I had several things that I want to state because I was astonished at the level of reckless spewing and hurling of words and wrong accusations of Amqarol. So what is this video all about? So let's watch this video below. Then I will come and give you the gist. And I will come and put everything into perspective going forward.
Everything irrigation here, I get some people are just coming here to invade and maybe intimidations. They are here, guys. So this is an conditional circumstance, and we are not going to bother with these ones. If they are just sent with the Amqarol so that they can intimidate me or make any response that is not even clear, I don't know what's the problem with this man. And maybe I have to do something for him so as he can just know that maybe things are very serious. And look at them, there are 3 of them. And maybe they came here thinking I'm alone so as they can maybe attack me. But I have some people because I came with the manure and they are just onto my fish ponds here. So what are they looking for? I don't imagine, guys. Imagine. This is unconditional circumstances. I don't know what's the problem with these people. I have to make something because I don't know what they have come with onto the fish ponds. You can never know. Even I talked about that video, there's some chemicals you can throw onto the fish pond and there's no fish, the fish can never work. So what are they having onto this position right now? It means that maybe I am going to stock some fish, which is this week, and things are going to be unconditional. And it's really, really embarrassing to find that Amqarol is sending people to me, even right now, from into my fish ponds. Imagine my fish ponds, people coming to invade into my fish ponds. I don't know if they're here to steal fish. I don't know if they're here to detoxify water so as I cannot stock some fish here, which is very, very embarrassing. And we have to deal with this simultaneously. And he has to ask why. Why are you here? Because he ever told us we have not to go to his position. Right now he's sending people to...
So guys, the person you've seen lamenting into those photo and that video going around, that one is Gintu. And perhaps for those who don't understand the clip and the video itself, why it's Gintu ranting? The Gintu is ranting and saying that there is an inversion of its fund and fish fund going forward. And there are several kind of questions we need to ask ourselves before we rush into judgment. Lest we accuse Amqarol wrongly. One thing, it's Gintu talking of a fact that because he saw people passing nearby his fish pond, therefore, is quickly saying that there's a trespass. I want to tell you there is no trespass going forward. That is a village, and a village consists of farms. There are several farms in between. The fish pond itself belongs to Gintu. In between the fish ponds and farms, there are easement paths, the easement roads that people pass, animals pass, to get to other farms. The question you should be asking Gintu, how did you reach your farm and fish pond? Of course, you passed other people's farms, other people's homes, for you to reach over there. So those paths and homes and the vipers you passed, we call them the easement. Because there is something necessitated you to pass them. Why? You wanted to reach your farm because your farmland is on the other side. Therefore, there was easement that was created. That is a fact that I have to tell you. There was no trespass. Nobody sent nobody to invade you because you're nobody. You have nothing that really warrants somebody to come after you. Nothing. How many number of times you have abused Amqarol and accused Amqarol of things? He hasn't come for you. So what do you make you think that you want Amqarol has sent somebody to come for you? And in case, if you see somebody trespass to your land, and you have got belief and so true that somebody is trespassing your land, what is the action that should be taken? Go to the police. Because you are throwing the name of Amqarol, because that one will give you the view and the viewership, which at the end will translate to cash. We understand. Guys, that's how the villages are there. Ask Gintu, how did he reach his farm? Did he fly? He passed other people's land. In fact, that is the way, the path that's headed to Gabivas. It's the path that headed to Mayugno. It's the path that headed to where this guy is building. It's Nasto. It's the path that is headed to Jamaica Grandma farm. So leave, avoid. These are just rumors. Somebody saw an opportunity to do a content. Well, these people went to their errands and they have to pass all that way. All along, they've been passing that place several times. Even the other time, it's Nasto passed the other side when it's Nasto went going to Amqarol place. He couldn't. Why couldn't he say that it's Nasto was sent by Amqarol? Mayuguno sometimes passes that place headed to Amqarol place. It's the shortest distance from that time because there are road in between. The fact that I pass near your gate because there's a road passing through does not warrant a trespass. Another thing I want to address, you've seen and heard Ms. Gintu saying that he's thinking that these people might have thrown a particular chemical into his fish pond to kill the fish. That one brings in a question and letting me know that it's true that it's Gintu is saying something that he did at Amqarol place. It's a fact that Amqarol fish pond was polluted by chemical. And this is the chemical that the only people who are rearing fish knows. And this is the chemical that it's Gintu knows. And this is the chemical that it's Gintu decided to throw over Amqarol fish pond. So it's speaking of something that he did. It's speaking something that he's aware of, something that he knows at one time he will do. Because at one point he swore that once he's been fished out, that's the end of that fish pond. And that's a fact. That is a fact I'm telling you guys. And it will be there. So it's Gintu is speaking of things that he did at Amqarol place. So he thought Amqarol would replicate or would revenge on such kind of things. Amqarol has got no business stooping that low. Amqarol cannot even think negatively, obtusely, as the way it's Gintu want it to be. It did not stop from there. Because we had the lazy gang, one of the instigator, who always pokes her noses into Amqarol business, that everywhere Amqarol is being mentioned, she will be there very fast. And she talked nonsense. She talks hogwash and advised it's Gintu to go witchcraft way to deal with the Amqarol. Majority of people after watching this clip would ask me, where did Amqarol said Gintu should go and perform witchcrafty things to deal with the Amqarol? It is hidden, and that's why I'm here as analysis and as a review to give you the perspective and the other way that majority of people cannot perform. Therefore, I unearth and reveal it to this public domain so that you could see the sense. Let's watch the video below.
You don't come to interfere with my projects. You just don't do that. You cannot do that. It's so wrong. You're not allowed. You know, you are not allowed. Same way Uncle Mo was trailing Masubo. Yes, it's the same thing that Uncle Mo is doing right now. If you're trailing someone, do it on the road. Why are you coming in his farm? Gintu said that he's not going to sell Marwa that farm. Period. Marwa, allow it. Accept it. Ivan said that Marwa doesn't take a no. He'll have to in some places. You can't force issues. You will never get that piece of land, Marwa. You should be thinking of going to Argentina right now. That is what people are looking at right now. Not sending people to go and attack other people in their own farms. That is very wrong. Don't do that. Even if you are in Europe, whether you are in America, even here in Africa, you don't invade people in their own space. You can get yourself in jail and you'll be rotting in jail. Hey, Gintu must come out and do something about this. It's unacceptable. You just don't do that. You cannot be my enemy and you're moving around my space. You cannot. Guys, do something else on the YouTube suite. Talk on your video, but don't come through my farm. Don't come close. You can even insult my chickens. You can insult my fish and my crops in my farm. Insult them, but on the YouTube channel. But don't come close to them. It is so... Yo. Fatumo Abdi says, yes, Carol, it's true. Thank you. Thank you. Kemi says, con mom which bewitched her kids. Tracy says, in Kenya, that can get one arrested. You don't trespass on someone else's property. That is very true. You know? Yeah. Guys, do you know there are some people who have, I don't know what they have done to their pieces of land. If you go trespassing in these people's pieces of lands, your legs will start swelling. Do you know that? Yes, it happens back here. I've had it so many times in Kenya here. If you go trespassing the next day, your legs will start swelling. And it will never, even if you go to hospital 100 times, until the day you will come back to ask for forgiveness from the person that you trespassed from his piece of land. People are protecting their pieces of land. Let me tell you also a story that happens in Tanzania.
From that video below, because we also say that majority of people will always say what they do, will always identify themselves with things that they always do. Gintu spoke of chemical being used to kill fish. So he did this to Amqarol. That's why Amqarol fish died. Amqarol now is speaking of witchcrafty things that no one did. Now he knows and she's a legend to witchcrafty things. Now the fact that she's speaking of it and she knows about it, which means she had practiced it. She has done that one in this land, so therefore you should not dare trespass. You'll be dead. No wonder this lady always talks of death. No wonder this lady always connects Amqarol with witchcraft, because she always believes in those witchcraft things and rituals and talil that are not making sense. Two things. Number one, Amqarol cannot be talking about the issues of land trespass and even talking and swore to herself that if you dare trespasses, it would rather cut your leg. Then we'll meet in court. That was a direct message to Gintu to act the same, that should you see the three or anybody passing there, so long this one, anybody related to Amqarol, cut the leg. It doesn't matter whether the road passes there. So Gintu should just cut somebody's leg. That is an advice of a serpent woman called Amqarol to Gintu. Reprobate thinking. And that's the signature of the lazy gang. That's how they operate in hell and chaos and anarchy. Second thing, she's telling his Gintu that there is a way you can do it so that if somebody trespasses their land, that such kind of things happened into their home, Butere or Bungoma or Kuseru, do witchcraft on them. And how are you doing witchcraft on them? He said he knows such kind of things happened, which means Amqarol does those things. Amqarol believes in it and does kind of witchcraft. Are you there? So he's telling it Gintu, next time, go and do such kind of ritual. So somebody step on your land, or somebody just pass nearby your land, the leg will swell, unless this person should come and ask for forgiveness from you. That's the thinking. So guys, you cannot talk of a thing in a situation to continue stirring, which means you are giving a leeway. You are advising somebody to go and do particular things that will bring a amen or a war or a situation or a suspension within a community. So that is Amqarol in its cryptic nature. Now we've known who Amqarol is. We've known the kind of trait and a character that Amqarol thrives into. Anarchy, witchcrafty, war. Because he's speaking of cutting somebody's leg, he's speaking of witchcraft. And he's speaking of the thing that she has always been doing, going forward. Now, I've ever told you and I've ever opined, when you see somebody speaking of other things or accusing other people first, get to know that's a reverse psychology. You've heard even somebody called Fake Ray is telling him, do not give them the advice, don't let them know, which means what is this thing that was being concealed? And you heard Amqarol telling him or her, we just have to talk about it, even though I'm not advising them, but let's say the fact. Witchcrafty, my friend, fear and lazy gang. Fear them. Their narration and their negative verbiage they're putting over here, it's laced with the poison, it's laced with witchcrafty to make people fear them. Now he's swearing that he would want to come to Nyabu Anze to face those whom she deems that I am a gang. That is Ian Finding, that is Gak, that is Ankomo. The reason why now is tagging these people and even calling Ankomo, that Ankomo has decided to be Ayamarwa's handman. These are the family. You don't, I cannot say it's pretty. If you want to attack my family, I will come for you. But lo, Ankomo never went to witchcraft. Ankomo decided to go and report the police. And Ankomo wanted to know, why have you been abusing my family? And that is it. So guys, you've just known the behavior of the lazy gang. Their behavior itself, it's laced with witchcrafty, ritual, and war. Now, in between, look at Ayamarwa. Look at Amqarol. Look at the whatever kind of statement that are coming out from these people's mouths. Who is a witch? We can only categorize them with what they have already said. So, if you see them, and you see the lazy gang, and you see Amqarol, and everything she speaks, borders witchcrafty, borders death, borders breaking somebody's leg, borders fighting, and it's a negative still narrative that could not stand the test of time. Everybody borders negative energies, things to bring people down. This is so serious. So guys, I bring this issue onto you because you're the jury, you can decide. Let me see your comment at the comment section. And this one marks the end of this video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like the video. Click and support this channel going forward. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.